Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you can see by the title below, this is on episode 7 of ReZero, and oh my gosh, dude, like, I don't even know, man. I'm thinking that sooner or later, and there's gonna be an episode that I don't really care for. But so far, every single episode has hit me, and every single episode I've enjoyed, and I honestly feel like it's getting better and better and better. Like, this episode literally just had a whole different feel to it. Um, it was honestly like there was some points where in the last episodes where it did feel like it's he does the same thing, kind of having fun with everyone. All of a sudden, it gets gloomy and messed up at the end. Then this one, finally, things is completely different with it looking so super grim from the beginning all the way to the end. It's like it has a very depressing, scared. Obviously, he's super scared throughout the whole episode, and it really gets you right there, like at the very end when he finally decides and gets to resolve for what he wants to do. It literally, like, this whole episode was awesome. Like, starting from the beginning, dang, we're so used to seeing this kind of stuff at the very end after the credits. Not this time. This time we get his leg cut off. Subaru gets his leg cut off. Rem literally just wrecking him in the face, trying to find an ulterior motive, telling him that they don't even care about him. Ram is just acting. They don't like him, and she doesn't believe anything he says. And it's so sad just seeing the emotions, him starting to cry, saying that he does care about them. And, like, at the end, too, like, saying that he loves them. That's how much, he cares about all of them. After going through so much with all of them, I can see, the reasoning why he feels like this and everything. And it must, like, it was just like when I saw him get killed, like, so brutally right there, I was like, poor Subaru. And then, like, the next he wakes up, he gets scared of them, doesn't want anything to do with Rem and Ram. All of a sudden, Emilia comes by. He thinks, how about he tells someone finally? That's what I've been thinking as well. Like, why don't you try telling someone? Try to tell someone, because you've been through this so many times. Emilia could probably definitely help. She's probably the one person you trust out of everyone in the whole house for sure. And then he tries to tell her, and some weird thing starts constricting him, like fear, like smoke grabbing him and making it so he cannot tell anyone. So that just sucks. And we find out that there's this thing with, obviously, Ram said it before he died, that he has the scent of the witch on him, and Beatrice confirms it, saying that he smells like the witch as well, the jealous witch, the one that Emilia's name, she acted like that was her name when she talked to him, and the first time, when they first met each other. And of course, he read a story about it. So I'm guessing she might be, like, I don't even know if it's like the main villain, but she's the jealous witch, plays a pivotal role in this. For some reason, she's making it so she's the reason, obviously, that Subaru is there, and the reasoning why he keeps coming back to life over and over and over again. Now, the reasonings behind it, we still do not know, of course, but it's pretty interesting that we finally get a little notion on why he has this power, and where he got this power from, and why is he in this world. It's obviously because of the jealous witch. The reasoning behind that, we still do not know yet. Maybe we'll learn more about that in the future, but still, just learning about that was pretty dang interesting. I was like, oh, okay, so this is why this jealous witch is the reasoning why. And that's also the reasoning why Ram, Ram kills him in that one. Maybe Ram did it before the other times he died, but this time he gets the help of Beatrice to protect him. And it's nice to see her having a more focus on Beatrice in this episode other than everyone else. It was really sad. Like, it really hurt me to see Subaru tell Emilia, he doesn't don't have anything to do with me, and just completely ignore her for the several days. And he just stays in, obviously, in the last night he stays with Beatrice, because that would be the night that he normally dies, to which instead he lives. He makes it through the night. Seeing that expression when he's like, I made it, that's all I had to do, it actually made it. It was like he was finally happy, like hope, like, oh, he's gonna stay alive, because he's scared right now for the fact that the last time he died 3 times. He doesn't know what's gonna happen if he dies the 4th time. And with that, this whole episode is kind of has the feeling of fear and dread, not knowing what's gonna happen, what he can do, and he's just depressed about everything that's going on. he cared so much about Rem and Ram, but now he's just scared. He doesn't want anything to do with them. He just wants to live at this point. Right now, his instincts are just survival, survival, survival throughout this whole episode till the very end. But yeah, I did not expect this. This is like totally threw everything I thought over. Like I was so like, what? Rem ends up dying. How? No one knows. So it's like, what the hell? He has a, like, he doesn't know anything, but there are some things that he can say, but obviously he can't say it because of that fear constricting him, probably because of the jealous witch not allowing him to tell anyone. Poor Emilia is trying to tell him, she trusts Subaru, you know, she tries to tell Ram what happened, you know, what's going on. If you have any information, tell him. Ram is, oh my gosh, when I heard her crying, it was like, oh, poor Ram. And then of course, rage filled in her. She wants to fight. She wants to kill Subaru unless he tells her anything. While obviously, I didn't expect this to happen either. Beatrice comes to his defense, even though like he thought that she would only protect him to the morning, to which she ends up protecting him throughout the time. Even the, what is his name? I'm gonna check real quick. Roswell, the master of the house. For some reason, all of a sudden he's like, oh, so you taking a liking to him, and starts like he's gonna fight too. So there's this huge thing gonna go down with Beatrice trying to protect him, Emilia trusting Subaru and wants him to tell everyone, but he doesn't. So guess what he does? He runs. What would I do in that situation? Honestly, that running seems like it's the only thing he can do, because he can't tell anyone, you know, what's going on with him. So what is he gonna do besides stay there and have Beatrice defend him? I don't think that's a possibility. So he tries to just run off. Then he goes, you know, finally finds the place where he died originally, and he thinks all these kind of things through. I love the whole like growth he has throughout this episode, throughout this whole arc, how he acted at the beginning all the way to how he acted now. He always, like he said before in this episode, he always tries to take the path that's the easiest, but this time he decides, no, forget that. He controls his life. He's not going to do that this time. He even says he loves them and everything, and he takes a leap and jumps to his death. This is the first time we've ever seen him commit suicide to reset a thing. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. There's two different things that we don't know what's going to happen. First off, he commits suicide. How is that going to change things? Second off, this is the fourth night. He passed, this is his fourth life. So what's going to happen? Plus, he's gone farther in this time of living. So will he really reset all the way back to the beginning of this arc, or will he reset like before then? We really don't know, because nothing's ever happened before. I'm pretty sure he's going to change everything, so he's going to reset all the way back to the beginning of this arc, and not obviously back to him surviving. It's a notion that is possible, and I was thinking maybe it's like that, but there's nothing he can do about it at that point. Rem will still be dead, and everyone will still be looking to him for answers, to which he doesn't have. So it can't be like that. But overall, man, still just an amazing episode. Like literally, like I said before, every episode has hit me differently and better each time, and this one definitely had a different feel. Like I said before, it definitely felt more gloomy, had more feel and, you know, dread, suspense going on in this episode in comparison to every single other episode so far, where we've had, you know, him just trying to figure out what's going on by living throughout the regular time, doing the regular kind of thing. Last episode, he changed it up a little by leaving, and of course that ends up with him dying still yet at the beginning of this episode. But this time he just tries to survive, and I can see why. Like, I would literally have those kind of feelings too. Like, Rem and Ram are trying to kill me for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I've never gone to a fourth life before, so I don't want to take that chance. I just want to survive. Instincts. It's your survival instincts kicking in. And this time he does survive, but throughout this whole thing, he realizes, you know, what he really cares about, what he really wants, and decides to take that leap of faith and kill himself at the very end, to which the ending said Subaru's reset. And I'm loving how they are so focused on this so far, like, that they just forget opening and ending. Sometimes, like, it's crazy how I've never really, I guess a couple times I've watched animes where they do that, but this one, you can see they really care about putting all of this in by taking out the opening and ending, so they have as much time as possible to fill in everything in this episode. And literally, I cannot wait for the next episode to see what is Subaru going to do? What is going to happen now that he commits suicide, now that it is his fourth life? What is the connection with the jealous witch? There's so many questions I have right now, and I honestly, it's got me like, oh my gosh, why can it not be next week already? Like, literally, so amazing this episode. It's like I'm complimenting it so much, but literally, this is my favorite anime of the season right now, and I am loving every single episode and cannot wait for the next episode. So I'm gonna end this here before I start rambling on about how amazing this episode is, how amazing the season has been so far. I'm so happy that this is like 25 episodes, I think, because literally, if it was only 12, I'd be kind of sad. But like 25 episodes, I feel the pacing is amazing at this moment, and hopefully it continues to go on like this in the future. Will next episode be the last episode of this arc, or will it continue after that? Who knows? We'll have to wait till next week. So until next time, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.